What we have here today is the LG G6 and the Samsung Galaxy A51. This is just a comparison between the two, the main features, the main specs, so that you can be able to make an informed decision. So we have the LG G6. This was released in February 2017, and we have the Samsung Galaxy A51, and this was released in December of 2019. Now you can currently get the LG G6 for about $219 US new and maybe $149 US renewed. You can currently get the Samsung Galaxy A51 for about $250 to $300 US, depending if it's 64GB or a 128GB version. What we have before us today is the 128GB version. Let's have a quick overview of the specs. The LG G6 has a 5.7-inch display, while the Samsung Galaxy A51 has a 6.5-inch display. If you put them together, you'll see the size difference right away. Also, they put it like this. You can also see the width difference as well. And you can see that the Samsung Galaxy A51 is slimmer and taller. So we have the G6 has 32GB of storage. The A51 has 128GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, 4GB of RAM, Snapdragon 821, which is a flagship processor, and Exynos 9611, which is a mid-range processor, but a good mid-range processor. We have 3,300 milliamps of battery, 4,000 milliamps of battery. We have a triple camera setup here, 5 camera setup. We have an IP68 water dust resistant with mil spec, and unfortunately no such rating. Both of them have headphone jack, and the LG G6 has wireless charging on some versions, and it also has a quad DAC on some versions. So the LG G6 has headphone jack and wireless charging, and the A51 has a headphone jack but no wireless charging. They both have fast charge. However, this is a 15-watt charge and this is an 18-watt charge. This is fast charge 3.0, fast charge 2.0. This currently has, or is currently on Android 8, while this is on Android 10 and has the latest security updates, which is a very important factor when considering these phones. Okay, so let's have a look at the G6. Now, as you can see, this is a glass sandwich, glass at the back, glass in front, and aluminum in the middle. Alright, it has a fingerprint sensor at the back here, which is also doubles as a power button. It has the volume controls up and down. At the top you will see the headphone jack, the microphone, one microphone, another microphone, the USB Type-C, button firing speaker, and of course the SIM port tray, or it can hold a nano SIM and a micro SD card. So something for you to consider. Now this is a dual SIM phone. It can hold either 2 SIMs or a nano and a micro SIM. You can actually customize these buttons at the bottom here, and if you want to bring this down, you can have this, but you have to swipe down with this. Internal specs and speed. Now this is a very important area, and now they both boast 4GB of RAM, but they have different processors, and that overall can affect the speed of the phones. I think a simple speed test might be best. So what I'll do is use Google and allow Google to open some. So hey Google. Alright, because you can see the speed itself. Open YouTube.
Opening YouTube.
Okay, so the LG won that quite clearly. Open Samsung.com.
Opening web page. Opening web page.
Alright, well, clear win for the Samsung there. Alright, let's try another one. Hey Google. Open LG.com.
Opening web page. Opening web page.
Okay, well, Samsung is a clear winner here. All right. So let's just go quickly over to some games. All right. So let's try another game. And wow. Okay. This is what we call a nice little cocktail. And we have Temperanto, and we're going in here. All right, good. This is getting a bit embarrassing now for the. So, all right, I don't think we need to do any more. I think it's quite clear that the A51 is faster than the G6. I didn't expect that but these, as I said, these mid-range processors are getting really good. They're really fast, and this is just amazing overall. So let's do a speaker test.
So they're outdated. It works pretty well, and in some cases I prefer using it, and plays better in certain cases. Like me, one example, I'm playing the Halo 1. I don't know, it just felt better, and because I was able to do things better with it. So that it works pretty well, and in some cases I prefer using it, and plays better in certain cases. Like me, one example, I'm playing the Halo 1. I don't know, it just felt better, and because I was able to do things better with it. So that's what I can say about that. So thank you for being here with me, watching this video. Thank you for what I can say about that. So thank you for being here with me, watching this video. Thank you for watching to the end. This is Samsung here once again, and I'll see you again in another video.
Okay, listening to that, it is quite clear that the A51 is louder than the G6, and I think we just have to do the camera test. This is a video of the stabilization of the LG G6 and the Samsung Galaxy A51, both of them at full HD at 30 frames per second. So I'm just gonna walk, and then I'm gonna try to do a autofocus test. It's just me walking. Okay, so let's see how best we can get this autofocus test done properly. Oh, let me target it. Okay. So long it takes to stabilize onto the tree without me touching. Okay. Alright. seems decent. It's out of focus, but I think the LG is performing better. Okay, so we have front-facing videos. This is with the LG G6, and I'm trying to see how it looks. This is the front-facing video with the Samsung Galaxy A51. Okay, as you can see, the highlights are right. The sky is totally blown out. It looks like if there is a white mesa behind me with a nice little coconut tree. Face, the color tones, they look okay. Could be better. Okay, the LG G6 unfortunately is, I don't know what's going on, but you can tell there's a bit of smoothing that is being done, and this smoothing is being done because of the fact that this camera is a 5 megapixel camera. The Samsung Galaxy A51 has a larger camera sensor, so you can actually, so the image is definitely sharper and you can see me clearly, but I'm not sure what exactly is going on. So, okay, so it's the price. At least from my overall look at things, it quite appears to me that the A51 is the better option for many reasons. The first being, when you look at the software, the fact that the software will get updated more. When you look at the hardware, it has better hardware in many cases. As you can see, the process is performing way better than the G6. The screen is brighter, the speaker is louder, and the cameras, especially in low light, is just way better than the G6. There's literally no comparison between the two of them. This also has a more ability spec. For example, it has Bluetooth 5.0 and a larger battery with a more power efficient processor. So it's basically a no-brainer. Although I love the G6, I love how it does some pictures in a day. I love the fact that it's good for audio in relation to the headphone jacks. Or the G6. I just can't A51 because this phone is solid. This is a really solid mid-ranger, and how it operates, it may not even feel like a mid-ranger. It may feel like a flagship from maybe last year or year before, and that is excellent. So this is it for me. If you like what you've seen in this video, just don't hesitate to click like. If you want to make suggestions, then please leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this and more comparisons like this, then click subscribe.